We're going to Epcot.
Just got our margaritas. We have our dinner reservations at San Angel Inn inside there in about 20 minutes. So we think we're gonna go do Grand Fiesta Tour quick before our reservation. Jamie's avocado margarita just came and she's trying it now.
My queso just came. Looks very good.
It's got the ribeye meat and there's bacon in there and then Monterey Jack cheese. We love Frozen Ever After and we're so excited to ride it. We're gonna keep making our way around the world. Past the China booth. Those pan-fried chicken dumplings look really good. That actually sounds really good. Absolute vodka, triple sec, mango syrup, and orange juice. You should get a Kung Fu Master then. Okay, why not? Jamie's gonna get a Kung Fu Master. I thought the chicken dumpling sounded really good, but I'm still stuffed from San Angel Inn, so good time for a drink, I guess. They just poured Jamie's Kung Fu Master. Now she's about to try it. And it looks like over on this menu board for China, we can actually see a visual of some of the items here. So those pan-fried chicken dumplings do sound really good to me. I don't know if I would try anything else personally, but it looks pretty great. Here's Jamie's Kung Fu Master, and we are drinking it right by the China Pavilion. It looks great. How is it? So this drink actually looks almost identical to the Kung Fu Punch that I usually get when we come into China, but I think they just changed the name.
It's like orange juice.
It's not very strong. I saw her pour the vodka in. She didn't put a ton, but it looks good. It always tastes really good. We're passing by the India booth, but they got some warm Indian bread, korma chicken, madras red curry, and a couple other beverages that do look pretty good too. And this India booth is located right across from where Jamie ran away from me when I was wearing all my Orange Bird stuff on the first time in our 2019 trip. And she's doing it again now because I'm, of course, wearing my Orange Bird stuff and my hat. A couple more festival market shops and we come up to the Alps.
Blueberry almond.
Blueberry and almond frangipane tart actually sounds really good.
And a wine flight for $7.
Wow, that wine plate for $7.25 sounds really good actually. The blueberry and almond frangipane tart does sound really good too. Honestly, I would eat the warm raclette Swiss cheese with alpine ham too. It actually sounds really good. And this is another thing they have going on for food and wine. You can join Remy's brother Emil to go around Epcot and try different cheese items. So they've got all the cheese items listed there. And I think you can return to the location to visit a favorite. And you gotta go through and you can sample and stamp all the different things from Emil's Fromage Montage. And then you can actually get a special complimentary treat unique to the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival after doing all of those items on the Fromage Montage. It's really cool. And right over here in this Germany booth, that apple strudel and vanilla sauce looks awesome. After the Germany booth, we have made our way into Germany. And there's caramel kuche. I actually can't smell it yet. Oh, now I can. Normally you can smell it from so far away. It's one of the best smells ever. It's like a heavenly caramel smell. It just makes you want to go in there and buy everything. In Germany, they have this really fun crystal shop in the back, kind of over by the beer garden. They've got a really great selection of cool crystal work. Definitely some more expensive pieces. I'm not exactly sure what the target market is here, like who comes into Disney World and walks out with a $1,000 glass fixture, but they've got some awesome stuff to show off, and I believe all of this is done by the Arribas Bros. There's something in here that shows their name. They have tons of Disney stuff too. Disney glass pieces. Jamie found a magic wand in here, and then there's a whole section of princess tiaras. So prices for these tiaras here, they have different colored tags on them and they range from 25 to 32, looks like. But there's so much cool Disney stuff in here. You just gotta really look around. The glasswork is incredible. Sometimes when you come in, you can actually see them hand carving and crafting things here. And actually get to see some things being created or carved. So yeah, it's the Arribas brothers. Everything in here is made by the Arribas brothers. It's all really cool too. Some of these are like special limited edition things too. They come with certificates of authenticity because they are quite rare and probably fairly limited edition. But yeah, this is just tucked away in the back of Germany. And we always like to come in here and look and see some of the cool stuff they've got. Oh, and look at these adorable Disney figurines down here. I see Marie, Cinderella, Pinocchio, a bunch of other cute ones. We're coming up to the Spain booth, and they actually do have a charcuterie here, which it doesn't look great. Me and Jamie aren't a big fan of olives or that herb vinaigrette. I don't think we would try it, but definitely got some interesting options here for Spain. Just like that, we're already halfway across the world from Mexico. It's almost directly across from us on Showcase Lagoon now. Pretty much directly across, like if this were a clock, from the Epcot ball right now. Coming up to Italy, which has Via Napoli, that we love, and a couple of cool other things. It looks like the Italy booth is closed, but normally they would have mezzalune croccanti, ravioli, and that bombolini. That looks amazing. If that was open, I'd get the bombolini right now. But sadly, it's closed. It really does have this nice little area out by Showcase Lagoon where you can just come and look out. It's really pretty. And we don't have a reservation at Via Napoli or anything, so we're just looking around here a little bit and enjoying the countries. Epcot is such a unique experience. Coming up to the America section of Epcot, but this gelateria over here actually does look really good too. Gelato sorbet, gelato floats, gelato creations, and more. Oh, here's the full menu. Ooh, so they do have Italian margaritas.
Puree.
So many other kinds of gelato too. Yep, that Bellini sounds so good too. Going up to the Regal Eagle Smokehouse, where they do have some really good barbecue and other things there too. And they actually do have an outside section that's like their little bar area. So I think we might get a drink from there. You can see some of the things they have here. They do have non-alcoholic specialties. That berry sparkler sounds really good. And then a lot of specialty cocktails, draft beer and hard cider, and wine on tap. So Jamie is actually getting the Moonshine Sour, which is Old Smoky Blackberry Moonshine, Blood Orange, Blackberry, and Lemon. And it's $14. We had this last year and it's amazing. And there it is. So here's Jamie's Moonshine Sour from the Regal Eagle. You want to try it and let us know how it is?
Sour.
It's sour. Is it good? Yeah, I remember having that one last year. That was one of my favorite drinks. Past the Regal Eagle, we've got hops and barley, another booth. The lobster roll, a hot beef sandwich, and it looks like a carrot cake. A bunch of different beverages too. That looks pretty good. And right past that, a funnel cake stand. Who doesn't love funnel cakes? Now we've made our way into Japan, which actually has some really cool stores and restaurants. And then actually back up over there on the left side in Japan, there's a quick service restaurant that I feel like doesn't get much attention. And the area back there where you can kind of sit is super relaxing, calming. There's a lot of space. It's really, really nice and scenic back there. The quick service back here is the Katsura Grill. So you can see they've got sushi, noodles and salad, different kids meals, some alcoholic beverages, desserts, wings, soup, a lot of different stuff. I was seeing here last time that they had some shrimp and chicken teriyaki, which looked great to me. I do love chicken teriyaki, so maybe sometime we'll have to come and try something from the Katsura Grill. And just walking up to the area with the Katsura Grill is so pretty. Just very peaceful and relaxing up here. You've even got a koi pond down there. There's lots of seating areas and places to kind of get out of the way of the crowds if you really wanted to. Come back here and kind of have your own space. It's really just so pleasant. And there's the Katsura Grill. The theming in Japan is really just done so well. I mean, the theming in all the countries is done so well. Japan has so much detail on all the buildings and structures, and just kind of, I feel like it extends back a little farther, and there's a lot in Japan. They've got a quick service, a sit down, tons of shops. We're in Morocco now, in this Oasis Sweets and Sips. I remember here before saying that these beverages with alcohol look like some of the best. Like they've got a strawberry daiquiri, a blood orange mimosa, frozen citrus pomegranate slushy, sounds awesome. And then so many different pastries, and you can even do an option where you pick 1, pick 3, pick 5, or pick 7 to get a little bit of a discount. And at the top it shows some of the offerings. And then you can actually see them over here in that dessert case, and they all look delicious. And I know somewhere in Morocco is where they have that pistachio honey cake. That's one of my must-tries for this trip. So I'll eventually be getting that. We're walking from Morocco to France, but you can see the ball just illuminated there way off in the distance. It looks awesome. And right ahead of us is France.
Masks fully covering your mouth and nose are required when indoors.
After France, we are back into the UK pavilion, right by the fish and chip shop. We're just kind of leisurely exploring right now, enjoying the sights of Epcot. It's about 8 o'clock. The fireworks start at 9, so we might stick around for a little bit of them. We might get heading back to Art of Animation. We're not fully sure yet. For now, we're just gonna go keep walking, maybe do a couple more rides before we call it a night, but it's been an awesome day. We've almost just walked kind of a big loop over to where we got the mimosa flight and the banana bread earlier this afternoon when we first got to Epcot. So we kind of rounded out our whole day. Started off with the mimosa flight and the banana bread, did some rides, walked around and enjoyed our time, had an amazing dinner at San Angel Inn, and then finished it off with a couple more countries and getting a few more drinks along the way. It's been an awesome day in Epcot, and we still have about an hour left for any rides we want to do or anything else we want to look at. We're walking from World Showcase back towards Future World and the Epcot Ball, and probably going to take a right to head over and try to find that big gift shop that previously was Mouse Gear. I'm not sure if it's still called Mouse Gear or if it has a new name, but they've got tons of merch in there. I'm potentially looking for the Bigfoot Orange Bird, although if it's not there, I'm not going to be surprised because the cast yesterday told me that they thought it was completely sold out across property. But that's the one thing that I was really holding out for and hoping to find and buy on this trip to take back as a little souvenir. So if I could get that Bigfoot Orange Bird, I will be over the moon about it. Did you have a good day at Epcot?
Yeah, but we're not done.
It was an awesome day at Epcot, and yeah, we're not done yet, so we've got more to come. So actually over here, by Test Track, kind of in this area we haven't been yet, there are quite a few more food booths, so we did miss a couple things. Maybe we'll have to check these out our next day, because it looks like there could be some good stuff here. Flavors from Fire sounds awesome. Might go quick check out the menu a little bit. So they've got corned beef corner route, the chimichurri up offense, and the s'mores whoopie pylon. That s'mores whoopie pie sounds great. I really want that. And so it looks like this is where the lobster booth is and the mac and cheese. So we'll definitely have to come back over here. It is raining a fair amount. Jamie has the umbrella now. I'm just dealing with it for a little bit because we're really close to Mouse Gear, and once we get inside of there, I'll be okay. I'm excited to shop here though. They've always got really cool stuff in Mouse Gear. We're in Mouse Gear, and already I'm seeing some of the new lounge flies that I haven't seen yet. So right off the bat there, I saw the Captain America one. That's the new design. Got more of those ones. I actually really like that Mickey shirt, the No Place I'd Rather Be. It's super cool. And then we've got a huge new emo section here too. They're kind of growing on me a little bit. I'd maybe get one, but I'd want a cute one. And then we do also have those new Haunted Mansion Hitchhiking Ghost Lounge flies over here. That one is in terrible condition. They should not have that out for sale. And we're gonna look around to see if we can find Bigfoot Orange Bird, Purple Wall Lounge Fly, or anything else cool. In Mouse Gear too, they do have a great selection of different mugs and cups. Tons of home goods. They still have a bunch of stuff from the Tropical Collection, which was kind of the summer one. They put it out pre-summer, and it was kind of sold during summer, and it's kind of dying down now a little bit, but lots of other snacks. I mean, you can see how big Mouse Gear is. This is one of the bigger stores. The biggest store in Epcot for sure. One of the biggest stores other than the Emporium or World of Disney. So if you ever want to find some merchandise, Mouse Gear is a good place to come look. They also do have the new Spider-Man design backpack. After looking around quite a bit, it's looking like we're 0 for 2 on the things we were hoping to see. I don't see any Purple Wall Loungefly, and I see no Bigfoot Orange Bird, which is so sad. I'm gonna be really sad if I can't find one on this trip. I did not think they would be sold out prior to coming. They do have porgs here, so that's a good thing. We're definitely getting a porg on this trip, probably a couple. I really want to get the Cliff Dweller tomorrow in Hollywood Studios. And then they do have a whole section of food and wine specific stuff for 2021 too. This Spirit jersey is actually pretty cool. It's got 2021 food and wine on the front. Ooh, that's really cool. Celebrating Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. And it's got some food and wine icons on there. Phone cases, ornaments, a little serving tray, magnets, some corksicle tumbler type thing, and a 2021 Skyliner box ornament, which is really cool too. It's still raining out quite a bit. We're just sitting here in Mouse Gear, kind of stuck, hoping the rain will stop so we can just go head back to the resort. We were maybe gonna do Soarin' or another ride, but I definitely don't think we're gonna try now because it's been on and off rain and we just want to get back before things get even more complicated because of the weather. Let's talk to a cast member about our options to get back to the resort because it's raining and we know the Skyliner is probably not gonna be running, so we think we're gonna try to go get on a bus just to take the safe route. We made our way out of Mouse Gear. We are braving the storm. Jamie's got the poncho on. We're both under the umbrella. And we're actually passing by right here where the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster will eventually be. There are huge puddles if you can't see. See everyone stomping in that water there? That's crazy. We're just gonna beeline it to the front of the park and try to hop on any bus that we can. Wow, and it looks like the front of the park gets illuminated really, really cool for night too. So those little prismatic structures there, commemorating Epcot, have different colors in them as well. And the fountain is multicolored. And then you turn, look at that incredible geodesic sphere. And the lights up there look awesome too. Epcot is really so cool. I would like to live in the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. And after a wet walk, we have made it to the Art of Animation bus line. Stop number 16 here at Epcot. We just got off our final ride of the day, the bus. It's very humid, as you can tell from the camera lens. Back in Landscape of Flavors, and we're gonna do a full food court tour at some point. We do want to sit in here and eat. But one thing that we noticed that we hadn't noticed before is that each part kind of has its own section. So over there, that's the Cars section. Behind us, what we just passed first was the Lion King section. And there's this little area over here, that's the Nemo section. And then Little Mermaid over there. And they all have really cool kind of paintings and decorations hung up to match the decor, and amazing chandeliers that fit the theme of each. And the chandelier things are probably the coolest part. So we're definitely gonna show those off again. We're just making our way back into the Little Mermaid section now. You can see the coral stairs there. We'll be back in the room in just a minute. It is after 9:30, so it took almost half an hour to get back from the Epcot bus station to Art of Animation, which is kind of weird. I think the buses were moving kind of slow, and we had to stop at Pop Century to drop people there first, so that took a little bit of time too. But we're back now. We are back at the room for the night. We're very tired after our long Epcot day, and we're gonna have a full fun day at Hollywood Studios tomorrow, so we're just gonna relax a bit, and we will see you there. As always, thanks for keeping up in Disney.